This is a group of elites with an IQ of up to 300. They come to take an exam with an annual salary of 100 million. But the test paper is actually a blank piece of paper. Love any exam questions. Everyone is dumbfounded. A little bit of time goes by. They are a little impatient. At this time a woman makes her own way. Wrote a line on the test. Suddenly the security grabbed her shoulder from behind. Dragged her out without saying anything. The woman looks dumbfounded. What kind of exam is this? It turns out that she violated the first rule of the exam. Can't damage the test paper. Everyone quickly put down the pen in your hand. Dare not act rashly. There are 2 more rules for the exam. Cannot communicate with examiners and security. Can't get out of this room. Otherwise it will be eliminated. And the exam has only 1 question. As long as the answer is given, it is considered successful. Any questions? Fortunately, everyone is not fooled. The atmosphere at the scene suddenly became tense. Suddenly Xiaoxie seems to have thought of something. The corners of the mouth rise slightly. Cannot communicate with examiners and security. I didn't say that the candidates can't communicate with each other. He looked at the security guard and didn't respond. They decided to cooperate with each other. To find out the questions of the exam, a brown-haired woman guesses. The title should be hidden on this white paper. Invisible ink may be used. Need special light to see. She put the test paper in the light, but didn't find anything. At this time, the blonde girl swept away. An emergency standby light was found on the wall, but it only lights up in an emergency. So a few people voted. Decided to break the lights in the house. Everyone agrees. Xiaoxie used chairs to destroy one by one. It really worked. The room suddenly lit up with blue lights. Everyone put the test paper in the light, but got nothing. But the effort was not in vain. A woman with glasses found. There is a tube inside the emergency light. This shows that we will continue to destroy. Woman takes off high heels. Carefully smash the outer lamp. Sure enough, the red light turned on this time. But still no surprises. They think it is likely to be similar to pH test paper. It can only appear when encountering alkaline or acidic liquids. At this time, depressed man with glasses sitting in the front row actually started talking. He said we should pay more attention to details. You can see everything if you look closely. Xiaoxie on the side thinks he is a bit dumb. Speak incoherently. At this time the brown-haired girl slowly walked towards the security guard at the door. Although I can't communicate with security. But I didn't say you can't take things from him. She took out a lighter from the security guard's pocket. She speculated that as long as the fire alarm on the roof is triggered, if the spray is a special liquid, maybe the questions on the test paper will show up. Just do it. You can never guess the answer without trying. She stepped on the table and lit the lighter. Can be too far away to trigger the alarm. Just then Xiaoxie thought of a way. Picked up the test paper on the table and handed it to her. This time it finally succeeded, the liquid gushing out. Xiaoxie hastened to use the test paper to pick it up. But the result is still very disappointing. The liquid that comes out is just ordinary water. At this time the security slowly walked towards the woman. She just realized. The test paper just burned turned out to be his own. Xiaoxie framed her. The ruthless security guard threw her out the door. Woman was knocked out. One less competitor in the room. But Xiaoxie is angry. Just about to teach him a lesson. The lights in the house went out suddenly. Turns out this light is voice activated. Xiaoxie accidentally said the homophony of turning off the lights. Just turn on the light. The room will light up again. As if everything is back to the beginning. But there is only the last 30 minutes left. Immediately after Xiaoxie looked. Transferred to the man with glasses. This person didn't like to talk from the beginning. Looks like a killer. Xiaoxie, he asks and doesn't answer. He picked up the test paper and let the man with glasses tear it. I didn't expect him to do it obediently. I put the test paper in my mouth. Waiting for him is naturally kicked out of the examination room. And this scene completely angered Xiaoxie. He also pretended to be mysterious and said that he already knew the topic. The angry little black doesn't care about these. Slap him with a punch. And tied him to a chair. I wanted to push him out of the examination room. But when the blonde female Jian Shiding broke him, doing so may violate the rules. So Xiaoxie held a cigarette pen in his hand. Planned to let him damage his test paper. I didn't expect Xiaoxie to wake up at this time. Mouth squirting to take medicine. It turned out that Xiaoxie had a strange disease. Every hour. Must take medicine to relieve the condition. Otherwise you will faint and convulse and die. He said as long as someone is willing to help. We'll tell everyone the exam questions. Xiaoxie touched his pocket. But the medicine is not on him. Xiaoxie suspected someone stole his medicine. He fainted as soon as the voice fell. At this time, Away came behind the glasses girl. Take advantage of her not paying attention. Tie her to the chair directly with a belt. He suspects this woman has a problem. Because in a previous conversation, She accidentally missed her mouth. It's about the company's internal news. Turtle suspects that the woman is Nei J. Atayaki opens a woman's skirt. Take out a sharp self-paper. Severely cut a woman's thigh. Woman crying. Xiao Hei on the side wants to come and stop, but was knocked down by him. Following the game, Away took off the woman's glasses. Open the woman's eyelids with your hands. Away is going to cut her eyeballs. And Away suspects that this woman knows the answer. The frightened woman finally admitted. She is an employee of this company. But she doesn't know the answer at all. She also wanted to get a high salary. Just took this exam. Away felt she didn't lie and let her go. At this moment, the handsome guy on the side began to draw a wall. If I don't take medicine, I'm afraid I'm going to die. But the medicine was hidden by someone. Sure enough, the woman is under Away's table. Found a piece of gum. What's inside is Xiao Shuai's medicine. In order to weed out others. Away also started to do whatever it takes. She was just about to save someone. But he was shot into the sewer by Away. Xiao Shui without medicine is about to die. Woman faces the monitor out of sympathy for help. But he was delayed by security in the next second. She violated the rules of talking to the examiner. At this time, the blonde girl used the hairpin. Successfully picked out the pill. Xiao Shui was rescued. But unexpected. The little handsome who just woke up is completely exposed. He said there is no problem at all. And there is only one answer to the exam. Those who stay will win. He looked at the gun on the security guard. I just wanted to step forward but I was taken the first step by Xiao Hei. The two were fighting together. Finally Xiao Shui took the gun. The result was unexpected. This gun needs fingerprint verification to turn on. He directly put up the security guard's hand, threatening a few people out of the room with a gun. Away doesn't want to lose his life for work. The first one to walk out of the room. The blonde woman followed. But he winked at Xiao Hei before going out. Then, turn off the lights. Xiao Hei swooped but was shot by Xiao Shuai indiscriminately. Shot in the chest and fell to the ground. At the same time Xiao Shui found that there was still a foot at the door. As long as you don't get out of the room, it's not eliminated. Xiao Shiwang is going to solve her. The countdown on the wall goes to 0. The exam is over, but there are 2 left in the room. He yelled at the monitor. I am the winner. And that woman didn't do anything. Suddenly the security grabbed his shoulder. He raised the watch and there were 30 seconds left. Xiao Shui is completely dumbfounded. There is a blue button on the timer. Can speed up the timing. Just when a few people were discussing the test paper, the man in glasses secretly adjusted the timer up. Xiao Shui was eliminated because of this. There is only one blonde woman left. Her glasses looking towards the ground. This was dropped when the man with glasses was dragged away. She used glasses and glass shards. Formed a magnifying glass. The number 1 was found on the test paper. Which is the first problem? The blonde girl remembered the last words the examiner said. Any questions? This is actually a pun. The answer is simple. As long as you answer no questions, you can pass the exam. And the L board behind the exam is the man with glasses. He is a scientist but has a lonely personality. Want to pass this exam. Looking for someone who is good at thinking. And can observe the big picture. And Xiao Hei is not dead. The gun is fake bullets. The most signed blonde girl joined this company. This movie seems clueless. But it reflects people's patience and care. Compassion and observation. It also shows the weakness of human nature. If it's you, how will you take this exam? I am a big thank you for your attention. Watch a good movie without getting lost.